Yep, got that one wrong. Oh well. I think just one of these fixes the bridge, right? It's nothing fancy. Oh, a ninja. That's a yikes. Ouch. Good job stabbing. So multiple ninjas can be deadly. Nuts! I thought I had the monopoly on stuff buried in the plaza beneath the grand stairway. Thought I had a monopoly on the stuff buried in the plaza beneath the grand stairway. Buried in the plaza beneath the grand stairway. Gotta remember that. Ooh, I like where your brain's at right now, Trappist. What would that look like, though? I'm envisioning a photoshopped shot of the three girls, because they have kind of like a Charlie's Angels sort of pose, I think, that I've seen with it, with a photoshopped image of Trappist behind them. The plaza beneath the grand stairway? Yeah. Seems accurate. Got him. What's in here? Save point in the chest. Nailed it. Do we need a tent? I don't think we need a tent. We're still fine on mana. Oh, man. Hope I get a better night of sleep tonight. Last night was pretty brutal. My legs have calmed down since I've sat down and started playing. So there's that at least. I don't know what this chest does. I'm a little nervous. If it puts the bridge out, I'm in for a world of hurt. Oh, Mog. They're nice. They're nice. No, the problem I had last night is I had, like, I don't know if you guys ever have that when you're in bed and your legs are just restless. Like, I could not get comfortable, and it was all from, like, the waist down. I just tossed and turned. My legs just, I don't know. It's like they just didn't want to stop. It's hard to explain. I don't know. If you've had it, you probably know what I'm talking about. But I had that all night. All night long. The last time I can remember having a feeling kind of like that, but it was shortly after I had the blood clots. I don't know what it was. A panic attack, essentially. I mean, I can't say I don't know what it was, because that's exactly what it was. But the onset was crazy. Like, the whole night before, I didn't sleep at all. And for, like, the little snippets of sleep I got here and there, I had some crazy-ass dreams. And it all culminated the next morning when I ended up going to the ER. But this wasn't like that exactly, but it was a similar vein where I really just didn't sleep. Hopefully I will never need a pill for restless leg syndrome, because it's not something that happens hardly ever, just occasionally. But when it does happen, it's not very fun. She did panic. She panicked in a big way. I did too. So, wasn't just on her. That was a scary experience. Last night, I think I just pissed her off, because I was tossing and turning, which woke her up. She does not like that. But there's not a lot I can do about it. It's not like I wanted to do it. Oh, man. Mog's success chance is not very high. Chainsaw. Ah, she can get angry. Just like anybody. Mog is 11 years old, huh? Looks good for his age. 11 looks good on him. But yes, Mrs. Moosh can definitely get angry. Usually at the kids, but it can happen at me too. We try to avoid that as much as possible. Like any sane husband would do. Fight. Chainsaw. Massacre. Down, down, left. Oh, Mog. What is that? I think that's... Is that 3 in a row or 4 in a row? Brutal. Brutal. Yeah. Yeah. I do that sometimes as well. I think we just learned mantra. Or, yeah, mantra. Devise the new blitz. Whew, mantra's so good. That's level 20, right? I think. Did we just hit level 20? 23. Oh yeah, mantra is so good. God, Sabrin is so good. I can confirm that Mrs. Option can also get angry. I have seen both happen. Flick the switch. Juju. I don't know what that did. What did that do? Everybody gets angry. Some people are just better at containing it. I wish I was one of those people. Alas, I was not born with that skill set. I attacked the wrong one. Terra. Life. Oh, that is beautiful. What an attack to dodge. Every streamer is Mushi. That's adorable. Well, that's one way to get my name out there. I'll gladly take credit for some of those other streamers. Who's that guy? He got really famous playing Fortnite. He like does funny colors in his hair all the time. Oh, it's Mushi. Yep. That's him. It's the Mushi. Go check him out sometime. Doom, doom. The Mushi. I will admit, when I first started streaming, I didn't know how much I was going to like the streaming aspect of streaming. Because I am a very introverted person, like pretty much in all aspects of my life. So I just didn't know how good it was going to be, how much I was going to enjoy it. But it's hard, and I've talked about this before, it's hard for me to find time to play games. It's like if I'm not streaming, it's really easy for me just to... I'm tired, I'm going to go to sleep so I can work out in the morning, and I'm just not going to play games tonight. Which is probably technically a good thing, but it sucks because I love playing games. So I started streaming because it was a way that I had dedicated time every day to play games, and it was what it is. My wife agreed to it. I committed to it, and thus it was. And then, as it turns out, I actually love the streaming aspect of streaming. Which I'm super grateful for, because not only do I get a chance to play games, but I get to enjoy it with you guys as well. And it's amazing. So thank you guys for that. I very much appreciate you guys for showing up and hanging out. It does enhance the games quite a lot, so. And I am famous in the Northwest, Pacific Northwest of the United States, which is awesome. The chainsaw. Holy crap, Mog. Come on, buddy. It's way too early in the game to be bringing about the dance rage. Your success rate is low. I feel like it's in the single digits. Apparently. No, that's not true at all. That's not... I am oftentimes not safe for 3-year-olds. Let's not convince people otherwise. I try my best to be a PG-13 stream, but it doesn't always work. Baby Shark. Are you saying that I need to sing Baby Shark? I don't know about that. Do we want... I mean, we want Atma weapon, right? Even if it's not necessarily the best right now, it looks cool. I love the way Atma weapon looks. I'm going to make it rich. Square Enix is going to come to me and give me heaps and heaps of praise for finally bringing Final Fantasy to the mainstream masses. That's not going to happen. It should happen, though. More people should play JRPGs. I'm not sure I understand what that means. Do you? I don't understand that reference, Raz. I don't know the Baby Shark song very well. If it's a reference to the song. My kids don't sing that or watch TV shows with that or whatever that would be, I guess. I don't know. Kathong, Kathong. Magicite. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we don't have... I mean, most of my kids... Not most. All of the stuff that my kids watch is on Netflix. And I don't... If that's on Netflix, I don't think they've ever watched it. The shows that get a lot of showtime in my house are... Top of the list, by far, no exception, is the How to Train Your Dragon show on Netflix. My son is a dragon fanatic. And my daughter is slowly turning into that too. Apparently it's contagious. Everything dragons. Anything and everything dragons. So that show gets watched easily more than anything else. The next highest on the list is on Amazon Prime. There's a show called Dino Dana, and then there's Dino Dan, which is essentially about a kid, either a girl or a boy, depending on which variant you're watching, that is able to see dinosaurs in the real world, and they do experiments to figure out how the dinosaurs lived and stuff. It's a cute little show. But it's like dragons. Dinosaurs are like dragons, only they actually existed. So they both love them too. Those are two shows that get watched a lot. After that, it kind of filters out to all kinds of other stuff. Probably the next highest one is Spirit, which is a horse cartoon. But yeah, those two We give him opportunities. They'll watch them all the times. He did not watch Game of Thrones with me. As much as Game of Thrones has dragons, and he would probably like that, no. No. That's a bad idea. That's a really bad idea. I am pretty lenient, actually. Because when I grew up, my parents were extremely lenient with what they let me read and watch and stuff like that. Also, like, I read a lot as a kid. So I read Stephen King books when I was really young, which was always funny. I feel like my parents probably had to answer questions to it. Because, like, I'd be in middle school, and you would have, like, readathons, or you'd have to read books and talk with the teacher about what the book was about to kind of explain what you took away from the book and kind of prove that you read the book and stuff like that. And I'd be talking about shit like Thinner and The Stand and all kinds of crazy Stephen King books with my middle school teachers. And for the most part, they all took it in stride, I guess. But I always felt like, especially now that I'm older, is like, how many conversations did my parents have with my teachers? Like, are you aware that your son is reading Stephen King in the 5th grade? It's like, yes, we're aware. Blah, blah, blah. Shut up and mind your own business. Just funny stuff like that. But anyway, I get to saying all that because since I was raised pretty lenient to what I was able to watch and stuff like that, I feel like I'm definitely more lenient than my wife on what my kids are able to do. Now, that's not saying I'm going to let them watch Game of Thrones when they're 6 and 4 years old. No, that's not going to happen. But, I don't know. We'll see. Hey, you shut up, Raz. Can I... Mods, can I get a ban on... Oh, shit, I don't have any mods. You got off lucky this time, Raz. I gotta get some mods in here. Dark Tower is a great series. Speaking of Stephen King, and you've been mentioning Audible, I've had a hankering to listen to The Stand unabridged again. That's such a good book. That is such a crazy good book. This is The Sealed Gate. From here on, it's all up to Tara. We're counting on you, Tara. Thankfully, in my year of streaming, I've never been in a situation where I really felt like I needed a mod. I've been blessed with that. I've had random trolls come through, but it's a pretty rare occurrence, and usually I can just laugh them off when they go away. I've never really had to face with anything crazy and overwhelming. Tara, the gate, quickly! Kefka, you followed us. The Emperor was right. Let Tara fall into your hands, and you'd open the gate for us. How does it feel to know you've been working for us? Now, I fear you've outlived your usefulness. You'd better think again, Kefka. Oh dear. You want to fight me? Oh, this is just dreadful. Keep Kefka busy until Tara slips through the gate. How is she going to slip through the gate? What is she, a mouse? Let's get the dance on. Oh, first try, Mog. Amazing. Actually, amazing. Look! The door's opening. The door is opening. And that may be Raz. I don't know. I've just been lucky. Like it's been a very rare occurrence for me, so fingers crossed things stay that way. Espers, please heed my call. Just like that, they open the door. I feel like they wouldn't have done that. Why would they do that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It opened. Terra! I feel so anxious. Something's coming. Duck! Hit the deck! Bahamut. I don't remember what that one's called. X something, maybe? Frightful energy. Ooh, Fenrir. Ooh, snake thing. Shiva again. Terra! Yeah. Eats a big meal and burps and accidentally blasts a hole through both his house and yours. God damn it, Bahamut. Sorry. I won't eat the peppers anymore. Hey, the gate. Do you think the Espers intended to make the rockfall look like a skull? Or like a broken Metroid? Kind of. I guess Metroid have the two fangs, right? Not the buck teeth. It's a buck-toothed Metroid. Good enough. What about those Espers? Look, let's just return to the airship. Marg had enough. He just decided to sit down. Danny. Dude. Thank you for the donation. I appreciate that. Congratulations on being the first donation to the stream. How's it going? Oh, come on, man. You gotta... I thank you. I appreciate that. But you do not have to do that. You do not have to do that at all. How's it going, buddy? How's life overseas? By the way, I don't know, you guys, I'm sure everybody's heard this. This is awful news. This is not good news. But Notre Dame. Holy crap. That's, it's, I don't even know what to say. It's bad, right? Obviously, I mean, it's a landmark. That's the kind of thing that I'm pretty sure everybody in the world is familiar with. Whether or not you're a Christian, whether or not you're anywhere near, I feel like people just know Notre Dame. It's famous. It's famous world over, right? That's crazy. I haven't seen if they figured out what caused the fire yet. And hell, with that kind of damage, who knows if they'll ever figure out exactly what happened. I have to assume... This is a really weird transition to this, by the way. And what do you mean it's normal for the cathedral? Well, that's true, but I don't think the spires... Has the entire spire been redone before? As far as I was aware, that was the key thing, right? That the entire spire is just gone. You have to rebuild that. I could be mistaken about that. Well, yeah. That's true. Still a bad deal, regardless. Never a good thing. Thankfully, it is a fully stone building, so rebuilding shouldn't be, or it will be possible, but still. God, it's still locked. I don't remember. When does this place open? Man. Crazy, crazy. Wait, what happened? Espers just flew off together. Then the Empire's citizens ran off as though they were terrified. Which way did they go? Toward the capital. Vector. Accident by one... Jesus. Holy shit. You are not wrong. That would be... Wow. Wow. That's one of those things that assuming it was an accident, and it was actually an accident, I hope that news agencies around the world have the common sense never to release that name, or the authorities to never release that name. Holy crap. That's the kind of thing, I mean, I don't know. You'd have to be worried about that, right? Because religion already is a pretty big cause for strife around the world, for whatever the reason, right? Always has been, probably always will be. You have to know that if a name like this, regardless if it's an accident, that guy's, yeah, exactly. He's got a huge target on his back. Ugh. There. What is that? Oh God, it's the espers. Oh, my nose. What's wrong, Tara? I can feel it. It's coming closer and closer. What do you mean you can feel it? It was glowing. What's that? It can't be. An esper? It's coming right at us. Watch out, Tara. Bahamut's got it in for Tara. What was that? Setzer, get down. Look at Locke saving everybody. There's a freaking whale flying through the ship. That's a bad deal. That's a bad deal. Ooh, espers? Where are they going? They were mad. Yeah, they seemed angry. No. Stop. Please, don't go. I forget that. What's with the vibration? Is it from the espers? Setzer? True that, Raz. True that. Is it 40 bucks? Holy shit, that's an expensive mount right there. I've lost control. Oh, that's why you don't let Edgar fly the airship. Can't trust him with these things. You're just flying circles, buddy. Don't fly into the ocean. What are you thinking? We don't want to crash land in the ocean. Yikes. I have a fat chocobo, but I think it's just the yellow one. By the way, since you mentioned before that you missed the days of me getting collector's editions, it does appear that I have collector's editions of all 3 Final Fantasy XIV versions. I just got the digital collector's versions. I didn't get the physical ones, which is kind of sad. I don't know what they came with, but they were probably pretty good. Of course I do. Yeah, of course I do. You saying that you don't get collector's editions of MMOs? I do have a wind-up Bart's. Thank you very much. I don't know what else I got with it. A griffin? I think maybe I got the griffin from one of them. I have like this weird plesiosaur thing. I don't know what it is, but it's a weird thing. I have the Coriol, which is badass. I love the Coriol mount. Well, for the time being, I don't own the skies. Take to the skies. Okay, well. Where are we? Let's heal up. I do need refreshments. Dankeschön. Unfortunately, friends, that is going to have to be it for the night. I need to sleep. Raz needs to watch Game of Thrones. If you guys have not watched Game of Thrones yet, what are you doing? Go watch Game of Thrones. And we'll be back tomorrow to listen to some of the Emperor's lies. And I think tomorrow we should be able to get Strago and Rome. We'll actually finally have our party. Just in time to split it up for the floating continent. Should be a fun time.